Now, of course, every Sunday I usually do a confirmed transfer episode. But this week, I obviously didn't get around to it because I was at the Champions League final. You know, I had a very, very busy weekend. Very good footballing weekend, though. I mean, that was like the best football game I've ever been to in my life. A big thank you to PlayStation for that one because that was huge. That was insanely good. So I'm here today with the top 5 confirmed transfers of the week, of course. We are looking at 5 players that have moved to brand new clubs. The transfer window officially opens on July the 1st, but lots of deals are happening before that even happens. Now, guys, if you want another confirmed transfer episode this week, as always, drop a like and a thumbs up down below. That'd be greatly appreciated. If we can get like 4,000 likes, obviously that'd be absolutely insane. Now, as always, guys, it's time to get into the first player. Now, the first one is an ex-Manchester United guy. I actually played in the Carrick testimonial game on ITV the other week, which you probably watched. Actually, it was last, no, when was it? No, this weekend just gone. So we've got Darren Fletcher, who's actually signed for Stoke. That's right, he's left West Brom and he's gone to Stoke on a 2-year deal. Now, back in May, Tony Pulis actually said he was really confident that Darren Fletcher was going to stay at West Brom, but obviously that hasn't really worked out. So yeah, he was offered a new deal, but he failed to agree terms with West Brom, so maybe he didn't get offered the right money. Maybe they only wanted him for a year and he wanted a 2-year contract. We don't really know what the situation is there. But what we do know is Fletcher actually had links, okay, and offers from Spain and the MLS. So he had a chance to move abroad, but he didn't want that. He wanted to stay in the Premier League and he wanted to work with Mark Hughes. So Tony Pulis actually came out and said, you know, I was happy that we made him a fair and competitive offer, but as is right, of course, he's chosen to take a different opportunity. So Tony Pulis is saying, you know, the contract they offered Darren Fletcher, they thought was actually a really good contract, a really fair one, but he's decided it's time to get himself a new little opportunity, a new, you know, new goal, maybe something different to work towards. Now, I'm surprised he didn't move to MLS or Spain, considering he had offers from there, to be fair, because I mean, he probably wants to stay in the Premier League, wants to get his Premier League appearances up and whatever. The West Brom to Stoke is sort of like, I don't know, it's an odd move, I reckon, a bit of an odd move, but I don't know. What do you guys think in the comment section down below? Let me know on that one. Now, another one, okay, we've got the second player of always, as always we would do, 1 to 5, okay, we've got Bruno Alves moving to Rangers, moved to Rangers past tense, because that is obviously confirmed. We are confirmed episode right now. So this guy, he's left Cagliari and he's gone to Scotland, okay, to play for Rangers. Bruno Alves, you guys may remember, Portuguese centre-back. He's been about for years, lots of different clubs too. Now, he's actually joined on a 2-year contract, so that's pretty decent for you guys, but he is 35 years of age, the 35-year-old centre-half who has 89 caps for his country. He's also won the championships with clubs in his homeland, Russia and Turkey. So Portugal, Russia and Turkey, he's won championships, so he's pretty experienced. That's a good move for Rangers. Now, he actually come out and said, this is one of the best feelings that I have in my career, and the last time I was a champion at a club was Fenerbahce. I want to have this feeling again. I mean, that was a bit strange, but whatever. So just to tell you guys a little bit of Bruno Alves' background, okay, obviously started at Porto, he went to Zenit St. Petersburg, out, you know, in between that was a few loan stuff, but nothing really that interesting. He signed for £18 million in 2010, so big money for this guy back in the day, like 7 years ago. Then in 2013, he actually moved to Fenerbahce, okay, for what was it, £4.5 million, so to be fair, Zenit lost a bit of money, quite a bit of money in 3 years. And then obviously he's gone to Italy, Cagliari, and he's done pretty well so far, like he's pretty experienced, you know, professional. It's a good move for Rangers as they push on. It is a really good move, good signing. Now, next up, we've got something very interesting, okay, for the third player. It's like a really interesting stat that I want to tell you guys, okay, because we have today the most expensive American footballer ever. That's right, and it's John Brooks, okay, who becomes priciest US footballer with €20 million move to Wolfsburg. Now, the central defender leaves hometown club Hertha Berlin, and this previous record was actually held by Jose Altidore. Now, the defender was born in Berlin, okay, to an American father and a German mother, and he has played for Hertha his literally entire career, but reportedly requested a transfer. Pretty interesting one, because obviously Hertha actually qualified for Europa League next season, whereas Wolfsburg nearly got relegated, so a really interesting move and why he's made that. Obviously, Wolfsburg realised, you know, they were a top club in Germany not too long ago, and the season they had there was so poor. They need to reinvest, they need to spend some money, and making this guy the most expensive American ever could be a good move. John Brooks is a big centre-back, and like I say, he's well experienced, knows the Bundesliga. It's a good signing for Wolfsburg. Now, I think it's time to move into the fourth player, which is another very interesting one. Like I say, every player we try to make a bit interesting in this episode, don't we? That's the whole beauty of it. That's why you subscribe. That's why you click this video. Now, we have Class Jan Huntelaar, alright, and he's joined Ajax, which is a very, very surprising one. Very interesting transfer that's already happened and confirmed. Dutch striker rejoins Ajax on a 1-year deal, so it's only a 1-year contract, ladies and gents. He's not going to be there forever, and it's only short term, really. Now, the 33-year-old has ended a 6-year stay at Bundesliga side Schalke, where he scored 126 goals in 240 games. Not too bad. He came out and said, it's no secret that Ajax are my club. I am very happy to be back here. The former Real Madrid, that's right, former Real Madrid and AC Milan frontman added, I won cups with Ajax, but not the league title. The goal is to have that trophy at the end of the season, along with the rest of the team. That's right, he feels like there's a bit of unfinished business. Ajax needs to come back. He needs to win the league. It's going to be very, very hard, of course. That league's super competitive. I guess he wants to do what Dirk Kuyt sort of did. I guess that's what he sort of wants to do. So yeah, this guy obviously is, you know, super experienced. He can only help Ajax, you know, Real Madrid experience, Schalke experience, AC Milan experience, obviously national team experience. He's very, very good. He's done lots of bits over Europe over the years. And this guy is not going to be happy, ladies and gents, until he wins the league in Holland. He's not going to be happy. Now, this transfer actually happened a few weeks ago, I believe. What was it? Yeah, a few weeks ago. But I thought I'd bring it up and talk about it now because it wasn't highly publicised back then, and was considering the Champions League final happened this weekend. I thought it'd be interesting to talk about this one. So it is Cuadrado. He's actually signed for Juventus on a permanent deal. If you guys are unaware, Chelsea loaned him to Juventus on like a crazy loan deal. Like, he was going to be loaned there for the whole of his contract. He was there on loan 2 years, okay, 2 seasons, but Juventus have finally signed him on a permanent deal. So they've signed him for £17 million, which is not bad considering how good this guy is and how much experience this guy does have. Now, the 28-year-old Colombian has spent the last 2 seasons on loan at Juventus and winning the league in both of them. And Juventus has said the fee of €20 million will be paid in 3 annual installments. So they'll be paying that over 3 years for Cuadrado. And yeah, I thought I'd talk about this one. I know it happened a few weeks ago because obviously the Champions League final happened, you know, a few days ago. And of course, Juventus lost. Cuadrado actually got sent off. He came on, you know, within like a few minutes. He gets booked, then he gets sent off for like something silly between him and Ramos. Yeah, Ramos, you know, made a meal out of it and got him sent off. And yeah, Cuadrado is probably fuming about that. It is gutting to see Juventus lose it, even though I wanted Real Madrid to win it because I'm like a Ronaldo fan or whatever, because he was at Man United and whatever. But, you know, obviously Buffon's never won it before. A lot of them players never won it before, and it would have been good. It would have been nice. Real Madrid have won it quite a few times. It would have been nice to have a little bit of a change up. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, at the end of the video is go through every single signing now and give my own little opinion on how I think they'll do, okay? You can do the same in the comment section down below. It's up to you, completely up to you. So the first one we've got is Darren Fletcher to Stoke. Now, this one's a very interesting one. Like I said, this guy's won the Premier League loads of times. He's done bits for Man United. He's done bits for West Brom. Now, West Brom finished 10th and Stoke finished 13th. So he's moved to a team that are lower than what he finished at last season. And obviously, you know, he got offered a good deal, West Brom. They come out and said that. But he's moved to a team that finished 3 places below. So I'm not really sure. I think he'll do well because he's a very, very good player. But I can't really get my head around the transfer, to be fair. And then we've got Bruno, Alves, of course, the Rangers. Rangers looking to get himself, you know, back to winning a Scottish title. And with signing players like Bruno Alves is a fantastic start. Loads of experience, lots of clubs. Porto, Fenerbahce, Zenit St. Petersburg, of course, Cagliari. And 89 appearances for Portugal, 11 goals for centre-back. So he's got a lot of experience. I think this transfer is going to be very good. But like I say, he's 35 years of age. He's got a 2-year contract. So hopefully he's still got the legs for it. This guy's also won the Euros as well. You know, he's won some serious stuff. So that's a good move for Rangers. Now, next up is a very tricky one for me. John Brooks, of course, we're going to talk about. Because, you know, he's gone from Hertha Berlin. He finished 5th. You know, technically they qualified 6th, sorry. They qualified for the Europa League. But he's left Hertha, which club was his hometown. He's been there all his career to a club that was one place off relegation. So unless Wolfsburg got big plans next year, big investment, big money or whatever, I don't know why he's made this transfer. I mean, it's a good transfer for Wolfsburg. Like, it's a great player for them. But for him, I'm not really sure why it's happened. Then we got Huntelaar. I mean, that's a fantastic one. I think Ajax need that experience. They got a lot of young players. We saw him lose to Manchester United in the Europa final a few weeks ago, and the average age of their team was like 24 or something. So Huntelaar's certainly going to up that a little bit and add a lot of experience. That's a good move. This guy's been at Real Madrid, AC Milan, Schalke. That is a really, really good move for Ajax. And then we got Cuadrado. It just made sense for Juventus to do a bit of a deal. They could have let the loan move expire, but they would have done a good move because it would have benefited them financially. You know, they wouldn't have done it if they didn't. So yeah, that is all the players, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. Drop a like and a thumbs up if you have. Now, for a laugh also, okay, my friend has actually done, I've had a bet with him, okay. He's dared me to do something. My voice is going, oh my god. So he actually asked me, okay, if to post a tweet saying that if this tweet gets 50,000 likes, he'll get a tattoo that says RossiHD on him. Now, I'll show you guys the tweet here. We're on 2,500 likes so far. We are miles off, okay? We are 5%. That's all we are, 5% right now. Now, do you guys want to help him do that? Do you guys want to help this happen? If it does, I'll make a video on it and I'll go down to the tattoo park, whatever, I don't even know what it's called, tattoo place. I nearly called it tattoo parlor for some reason. Is that the right word? I don't even know. And we'll vlog the whole thing and it'll be a good laugh. I don't really care if it does or doesn't happen, to be fair. It's more him. I think he kind of wants it, to be fair. So if you want to support that, go over to the comment section down below. Drop a like on the tweet. It literally, like, it's only a like on a tweet. It's nothing. If you want to go the extra mile, you can also share it. No, but I'm not sharing it. You can also retweet it if you want to do that. Let me know, guys. Anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed this transfer video, as always, like I say, you can subscribe to me down below. I'm trying to do 2 confirmed transfer videos a week. Well, no, I'm doing 1 transfer confirmed one a week and then 1 rumoured one, I think. But the rumoured ones are not doing as well as the confirmed ones. So you guys are more interested in the confirmed ones, which I'm going to just, you know, primarily do. Anyway, guys, take it easy. Have a good day. Have a good week. Do all that good stuff. Peace.